up towards short.
Body jumping off the cinders to get information and timing it with the flashes. Going to go with Kenny, so it's worked out. His purchase so far, he's got 2 plus the assist. Gobby got the others back, but there's guns available and the bomb is down inside of middle. They've got to be careful because they've given up B. Tizian can wrap in behind. He's gone quiet, by the way, Tizian. Excellent first half. Haven't seen as much from him since then, but next, on the other side, Krieg versus Og.
Oh my goodness. Next could actually do a lot of damage here. Body's looked away at the wrong time as well, but Next is going to throw a Molotov. In his position. Shoxy can back him up. Oh, he's done for. He's burning. Tizian takes him down. That's a really nice play from Big. That communication to get those Molotovs down and leave him with nothing. They spotted him in CPL. Double Molotov the room and the exit as well. So that's really well played. But still, need to recover the bomb now and still find 2 kills. Next confirms underpass is clear at least.
Lucky's just waiting. Information for sure. They made so much noise. Shocks. It's a one-on-one. Tizian hit Lucky. They pulled this back. And Next wants the fight, but Shocks is going to win it. It's 14 rounds for the French.
That's so huge. Just as we said, if Body buys that for Mass and it turns out to be the difference maker, then that's such a godlike call. He pulls it out the last second of freeze time, ends up getting 3 kills with it. Really can't argue with the result, and that's such a huge round for G2 to pick up there. 14-13, they answer straight back. Their money's not ideal, but there will be a timeout used here, I believe. Oh my goodness. Big are going to buy. They've got enough for the AWP. Looks like God B's going to use it. AK's coming out as well. Next on the Deagle, Zontara is going to forward AK armor. There's the Gob sniper. That's going to be the main talking point. Has he got the decent spawn? Is that why he's got it? Let's have a look. He actually hasn't, so they're maybe dropping a slower pace strategy where Gob holds the B apartments with the push with the AWP. Next on the Deagle, Zontara's AK comes out, 25 kills, but like you mentioned, it's not like it's been a stunning game for him. We haven't noticed anything that's been particularly stand out, but
quietly going about it, isn't he? Oh. Kenny's going to smoke himself out of here as well.
He's waiting for the nades. Now gets out safely. That's actually a big play from Kenny.
So Shocks has the A site to work with. A-Stream's getting a little bit interesting. 5 rounds in a row now for Ents. This one's very interesting because Big's about to go potentially 0-2. This round could certainly change that as they pull it back, but then lose it again. Jack's able to find Zontares. Tizian commits. Oh, he was a bit confused by that.
Yeah, because he spotted his CT player on the side. He's like, right, I've got him. And all of a sudden there's one beneath you, a van, and that solo little play has not worked out. God be on the AWP, and the bomb on his back. Waits for the smoke to go down. He'll flush out the CT, but he was hoping there'd be one on the right side of the balcony there. Not the case. But Next, giving himself up. It's now up to the CT's the closest one out. Gobby hits another couple of shots. He's doing very well with the AWP today. That's a 2 versus 1. This is actually winnable. Goes for the AWP.
Second one was impressive. He didn't have a lot to fire at there. And this is a situation where Kenny might hold on to an AWP and try and clutch it. Gob's not going to be overstating himself on the AWP. He knows he's not the flashiest. Go to the AUG, try and win this out. He's going to babysit the bomb as well. That's uncharacteristic of these situations. They wouldn't have expected it, but Jax is still looking that direction. And it's going to be map point G2.
You can see that sigh of frustration from God B. To be fair, he got 2 kills, got the bomb down, and around where his teammates had already started dropping. But let's see the ramifications of it. It's going to, oh my goodness, it's about $3,000 per player. Big. Now looking down the barrel of 0-2. They're going to have to buy here. There's no option to partially buy, take an eco, anything like that. There's no timeout remaining, as it looks like GT might have done enough after being 0-5 down. Galil's coming out. It's not going to be pretty. But if anyone can think of a strategy to pull this one off, maybe it's got B. Mac 10s they've opted for, so they're going heavy on the utility instead of firepower.
So G2 looking to go 1-1. Big would fall to the 0-2 bracket. That'll be a best of 3 for them tomorrow, if that's the case, if they don't pull this back now. And potentially a minor visit in the next major cycle, because if you do not win a series,
Yep.
Either one of the best of ones that you play or the best of 3. You got to play a minor. You got to go all the way back to the starting blocks. Kenny, he's got God B down. He's going to, step out. Missed the timing. But he's got the opening pick and the information at least. Jax can rotate off this. Shox is still on balcony, so they've got a crossfire with rifles as well.
Good smoke on the A ramp. The T's get somewhat... Oh, that's a nice smoke. If it lands in the Palace, that's sick. Well done. Either way.
Is that the cat smoke?
No, he bounced it off the wall.
Oh, it's the bounce. Okay, my mistake.
Towards Palace.
Still pretty sick that it gets there. Jax is now able to very comfortably look toward jungle. That allows Shox to do the same. Jax drops down. G2 16-13. And Vitality and G2 beat big. Both of the French teams successful against a team that many people were expecting big things from coming into this event.
Now, Matt, we said in the previous game against Vitality, Xantares is missing. That probably was the main reason. We'll give them another go. Same map, team in the same country. Xantares gets 25 kills and they still lose. And the fact that God B's at the top there, 25, yes, very well done by him, but that's not the 2 names you want at the top there. Yes, Xantares is one of them, but you need Tabson up there as well. You want him firing on all cylinders. You want him finding all the frags. It seemed like he was having frustrating moments, and they had both pistols in the bag, a 0-5 star, and it seems like they couldn't get going in the second half at all. G2 CT side, once Kenny started looking decent, it all fell apart very quickly. A couple of signs of life there, 1 round here or there, they kept getting reset, couldn't find their way back into it. And that's going to be a 0-2 affair. Like you said, best of 3 games for them from now on.
That's, yes, which makes it very difficult to make the top 8 from that situation, because you've got to win now. It's not just 2 best of 1s and a best of 3, or maybe 1 and 1 and 3.
Yep.
That's the long road. And the fact that they go 0-2 twice on Mirage, twice to the French teams, yeah, that's a huge concern. If I'm big tonight, I'm going to be pulling up the socks and maybe trying to rectify the fact that Xantares is going solo so much. And I don't necessarily pin that all on Xantares. I think that a lot has to do with the decision of how they want to play with him.
It's an interesting one for sure. We've only seen that 1 map, Mirage, out of them. To see how well that works out on other maps could be a different equation altogether. But still, really worrying time for big fans out there. It's their first major since making the lineup change, of course. Their first tournament, I think, in general. And they've gone 0-2. G2 bouncing back, though. After a rough last week, they managed to get to this stage. Lost their first game. They've gone 1-1 for the day. They'll be back tomorrow as well. And I guess we'll take a little break, Matthew, and be back with our final game. At least we're going to be casting on the B stream.
Champions of ESL 1 Cologne.
Do you remember?
Welcome to the Cathedral of Counter-Strike.
Think you've seen it all?
Are you ready to be a part of Counter-Strike history?
ESL 1 returns to Cologne in 2019.
Think you can't capture a clutch in full resolution while streaming the play to the world? Watch this. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.